Lord Louis Mountbatten, a man of both action and influence, lived a life that intertwined with some of the most pivotal moments of the 20th century. His journey was not just a personal one, but also a reflection of the changing tides of history. Born into the heart of British royalty, he was a great-grandson of Queen Victoria and the uncle of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. This illustrious heritage provided him with a unique perspective on both the privileges and responsibilities of royalty. This lineage placed him in close proximity to the throne, making him a confidant to monarchs and a figure of significant national interest. His insights and advice were often sought by those in power, further cementing his role in the annals of British history. Yet it was his distinguished naval career, marked by bravery and strategic brilliance, that truly shaped his destiny. His service during World War II showcased his exceptional leadership and tactical acumen, earning him respect and admiration from both allies and adversaries. Mountbatten's life was a tapestry woven from threads of royalty, military prowess, and political intrigue. His ability to navigate these different spheres with ease made him a unique figure in British history. He was a man who wore many hats: Prince, Admiral, Viceroy, and excelled in each role with a charisma and determination that left an indelible mark on history. His adaptability and skill in various roles demonstrated his versatility and commitment to service. His story is not just about the events he shaped, but also about the man himself, a complex and fascinating figure who navigated the turbulent waters of the 20th century with a unique blend of royal privilege and unwavering commitment to service. His legacy continues to inspire and intrigue, a testament to a life lived at the intersection of history and destiny. Known affectionately as Dickie by his family, Louis Francis Albert Victor Nicholas Mountbatten was born into a world of opulence and tradition. His lineage was steeped in history, with connections to both British and European royalty. His childhood was split between the grandeur of royal residences and the bracing coastlines that would later become his naval domain. These early experiences instilled in him a deep appreciation for both the comforts of nobility and the call of the sea. His education, as befitting his rank, was first-rate, instilling in him a keen intellect and a thirst for knowledge. He attended prestigious schools where he excelled in his studies, showing an early aptitude for leadership and strategy. Yet, young Dickie was not content with a life confined to gilded cages. He often gazed out of windows, dreaming of far-off lands and daring adventures. He yearned for adventure, for the challenge and camaraderie of a life at sea. His fascination with naval ships and the stories of great explorers fueled his desire to carve out his own path. This desire led him to the Royal Naval College, Dartmouth, at the tender age of 13, where he began his formal training in the ways of the sea. At Dartmouth, he embarked on a path that would define his future. The rigorous curriculum and demanding physical training tested his mettle and honed his skills. The strict discipline and rigorous training of the academy molded him into a capable officer, ready to face the challenges of naval warfare. His natural leadership qualities shone through even at that young age, earning him the respect of his peers and instructors alike. This was just the beginning of his illustrious career. The outbreak of the First World War in 1914 provided the young officer with his first taste of true conflict. Joining the Royal Navy as a midshipman, Mountbatten's early service saw him aboard the HMS Lion, a battlecruiser that participated in the fierce naval clash at Heligoland Bight. This baptism by fire solidified his commitment to the Navy, and his courage under pressure did not go unnoticed. As the war raged on, Mountbatten's skills as a naval officer became increasingly evident. He served on various destroyers, participating in daring raids and risky maneuvers. His bravery earned him recognition, and his natural leadership qualities saw him rise through the ranks. By the war's end, Mountbatten had proven himself a capable and courageous officer, his star on the rise within the Royal Navy. When World War II erupted in 1939, Mountbatten was already a seasoned naval commander. His early wartime service was marked by both triumph and tragedy. Given command of the destroyer HMS Kelly, he earned a reputation for his daring raids on enemy shipping. However, the Kelly was ultimately sunk by German bombers, an experience that deeply affected Mountbatten but also underscored his bravery and resilience. Undeterred, Mountbatten continued to serve with distinction. In 1943, he was appointed Supreme Allied Commander, Southeast Asia Command. This challenging command placed him in charge of the Allied forces fighting the Japanese in the difficult terrain of Burma and Southeast Asia. Mountbatten's leadership proved instrumental in the successful recapture of Burma from Japanese forces, a testament to his strategic acumen and ability to inspire his troops. Section 5. Partition and the Crown's last Viceroy. In the aftermath of World War II, as the British Empire grappled with the winds of change, Mountbatten was entrusted with a task of immense historical significance to oversee the transition of British India into independence. The British Empire, once a symbol of unyielding power, was now facing the inevitable tide of decolonization. Appointed as the last Viceroy of India in 1947, he arrived in a nation on the brink of monumental transformation. The air was thick with anticipation and uncertainty as the subcontinent stood at the crossroads of history. The task before him was daunting: to ensure a smooth and peaceful transfer of power amidst growing religious tensions and calls for a separate Muslim state. The communal discord was palpable, and the demand for a separate nation for Muslims was gaining momentum. Despite Mountbatten's efforts to find a unified solution, the decision was made to partition India into two independent dominions, India and Pakistan. This decision, though seen as a solution to the escalating conflict, would have far-reaching consequences. The partition, while marking the end of the British Raj, was tragically marred by widespread violence and displacement. Millions were uprooted from their homes, and the subcontinent was plunged into chaos and bloodshed. Mountbatten, caught in the maelstrom of history, found himself grappling with the impossible task of quelling the flames of division while ushering in a new era for the Indian subcontinent. His legacy remains a complex tapestry of both commendable efforts and controversial decisions, forever intertwined with the birth of two nations. Section 6. Shaping the post-war world. With the horrors of World War II still fresh in everyone's minds, the need for international cooperation and collective security was paramount. Mountbatten, with his vast wartime experience and understanding of global affairs, was a natural fit for the emerging world order. He became a key figure in the formation of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, a military alliance designed to deter Soviet aggression and safeguard the security of its member states. His insights into naval strategy and his ability to bridge diplomatic divides made him a valuable asset to the alliance. Mountbatten's commitment to NATO highlighted his belief in the importance of international collaboration and his dedication to preventing future conflicts. He recognized that the world, still reeling from the devastation of war, needed to find new ways to ensure peace and stability. Section 7. Tragedy in Paradise. After a life of service to his country, Mountbatten retired from active military duty. He retreated to his beloved Classiebawn Castle in County Sligo, Ireland, a place that held cherished memories and offered a respite from the pressures of public life. It was here, in this idyllic setting, that tragedy struck. On August 27, 1979, while on a fishing trip with his family, Mountbatten's boat was blown apart by a bomb planted by the Provisional Irish Republican Army, or IRA. The explosion killed Mountbatten instantly, along with his 14-year-old grandson, his daughter's mother-in-law, and a local boy who was helping out on the boat. The world mourned the loss of a respected leader and the senseless violence that claimed innocent lives. Section 8. A life of service and sacrifice. Lord Louis Mountbatten's life was one of extraordinary service and sacrifice. From the battlefields of World War I to the corridors of power in London and Delhi, he navigated complex challenges with a rare combination of courage, intellect, and diplomacy. His naval career was marked by bravery and innovation, and his leadership during World War II played a crucial role in the Allied victory in Southeast Asia. As the last Viceroy of India, he presided over one of the most significant geopolitical events of the 20th century, the tumultuous birth of independent India and Pakistan. While the partition was marred by violence, Mountbatten's commitment to a peaceful transition and his efforts to bridge divides earned him respect on all sides. Section 9. Mountbatten's enduring legacy. Lord Mountbatten's assassination sent shockwaves around the world. The brutal act of terrorism served as a stark reminder of the human cost of political conflict. Yet even in death, Mountbatten's life served as a testament to the power of diplomacy, the importance of international cooperation, and the enduring legacy of a life dedicated to service. His story continues to resonate today, reminding us of the complexities of history, the bravery of those who serve, and the importance of striving for peace in a world often defined by conflict. Lord Louis Mountbatten, the prince who became an admiral, the viceroy who shaped history, left an indelible mark on the 20th century, a legacy that continues to inspire and intrigue generations later.